Hello, and welcome to Silicon Valley Girls Chat Over Tea. I'm Gloria.
And I'm Rosetta.
Hey!
Hey,
Thank you so much for joining us, whether this is your first time or you're coming back for more fun and conversation. Thank you for joining us today. We're conscious women, and we're here to have conscious conversations.
Yes, we are. Thank you so much. We have quite some good things to talk about today. And let's get going with the tea that we are drinking.
All right. This is by Tazo. It is I love it. It's called the reincarnation of tea. Doesn't that just sound like...
I don't know. What is that meant to mean? Is it meant to mean like a new lease of tea coming out?
Something brand new. We don't know. Today we're having the chai, which is organic spiced black tea. The ingredients are ginger root. Well, black tea, of course, is number one. Then ginger root, cinnamon bark, black pepper, the activator. Rosetta taught me that. Cardamom seed, clover, and star anise seeds. That's it.
Let's see if we're going to smell all those
that.
amazing spices.
Yeah.
Because we like to smell before we seep it, and I did not smell all of that. So I'll have to see. It's been seeping for a little bit.
Yes, it's nice and dark. It's a dark tea.
I smell a little bit.
Little bit.
I'm not sure what I smell. A hint of something.
No, it's almost like light holiday scent.
Yeah, you're right. Very, very
light.
faint.
Yes.
So,
cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
Very light.
I don't taste it, and I taste the black tea
quite
a bit.
It's very good black tea. Strong.
It's getting a bit strong.
Yeah. Yes, I mean, I can barely see the bottom.
It's okay.
It's very, very strong. All right. So let's get into it. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the universe because we really, truly believe that we have got to learn how to love one another. We have to learn how to live together in harmony. We have to get over the separations, because anytime someone goes up on one of those little space things, they come back down and they say, Earth is just one. We are one. So let's see if we can't cycle that up and make love a priority. Today is National Tavern Style Pizza Day, which is the square.
I didn't know that was called tavern style. I just thought it was a square pizza.
Yeah, well, I love like square, like Chicago style deep dish. Amazing. It's National, I don't know if this is right. It says National Naked Dog Days, but I don't remember.
No, I have.
I think somebody else was trying to help me, and they just entered this, and I'm like, no.
I have National Make a Dog's Day.
There you go.
Which means
that's what it
make your dog happy day.
Take your dog for a walk.
So make the day of a dog, not make a dog.
Make a dog. Siri, quit changing. Make a dog's day. Okay, National Medical Assistance Recognition Day. And it's always the third Wednesday of the first full week of October.
Yes.
I like how these are being more specific.
Yes.
And then what did you see?
And I have National Color Day.
Yes.
And National Nut Day.
There you go.
I love my nuts. Yes. And I haven't had any nuts today.
I haven't either. And nuts are good for us. I mean, I hear people saying, as we're all in search.
I couldn't resume.
You see?
See? We're always telling you how.
Siri was listening. Did you hear that? If you didn't, it came out of her phone.
Yes, which is on silence.
Sorry, I couldn't hear that. Something must have gone wrong or something it said.
Quit being nosy.
Well, you said it.
I know, but I'm telling you all, she's nosy. So this is also birthday celebrations are.
Yes, I only have a couple though, because the others I didn't know who they were. Jesse Tyler Ferguson, and you might know him from The Modern Family.
Yes.
That's where I first knew of him.
Yes.
I'm sure people must have known him from, because I think he did like Broadway or some plays
he did
or
a lot
something.
of
So I
Broadway.
wasn't very familiar with him. But since Modern Family, I've got to know, I like him. He's good. And then we have another famous actor, Jeff Goldblum. It's his birthday.
Cool.
Yay!
Happy birthday, you two.
Happy birthday.
The ones that we know.
Yes.
Okay, so since we're talking a little bit about Broadway, now a few weeks ago, the Actors Equity, which represents about 50,000 actors and stage managers, came to a resolution to prevent a strike. Now today, the Broadway, I guess you would say the Broadway musicians, that's separate from the actors and the stage managers. You also have the musicians. And their union is Local 802 ASM, and they are in discussions for a new contract. The concern is if they don't get a contract, the actors and the stage managers will not cross the picket line. So here's hoping, because unlike a movie, if actors just go on strike, they might have other movies in the can, or they can go and do something else. Broadway, the stage is everything. So if they are not allowed to work, that could really impact their livelihood. So here's hoping that they can come to a resolution and that the lights of Broadway will not go out, because during COVID, that was horrible,
hard, very hard,
and it was hard for them to recover.
Yes,
I mean, they just started on the uptick. Hell's Kitchen, Alicia Keys. I mean, lights would go out. So here's wishing them good luck with that. I heard Rosetta shared a phrase with me today, and I was like, what? I do know what she's talking about. I just hadn't thought about it for a long time. Turning coffee waste into garden gold.
Yes. Have you heard that phrase? You may not have, but I'm going to tell you something. And this is going to blow your mind, because, Gloria and myself, we always talk about how can we help the environment?
Yes.
How can we help global warming become, to not have it so global warming?
Absolutely. To calm Mother Earth down.
Because we always talk a lot about the weather and things that are happening in our environment that's affecting us. And this is great news, and I love hearing about this, because there's a group of teens from Cupertino.
I love that.
Close to our area in the Bay Area. And they founded in 2023 by a gal named Audrey Howe. And she led a team of youths in Grounds for Growth. And what this is repurposing used coffee grounds and making them, they take them and then they wash them, and they slowly release them as fertilizer for the gardens.
Nice.
So I thought this was amazing, because if you know anything about composting, you're allowed to compost coffee grounds.
Yes.
And it's very good. And I didn't think about that, because they're right. It's a very good fertilizer.
Yes.
So this is an amazing thing they're doing. And they've collected grounds from local coffee shops, more than 10 local coffee shops that they've partnered with.
Right.
And what they do is they clean and they dry them and redistribute them into community gardens.
Nice.
And this group includes, there's Kathleen Howe, Pamela Wang, Eugene Kim, Hashiri Jackamore, Luke Zins, and Chloe Chen. And they've partnered, like I said, with more than 10 coffee shops and distribute over 10,000 pounds of grounds.
Nice.
It just makes me so happy that these young people of the community are trying to do something good for the community, for future generations.
Yes.
And they've actually started thinking about food and their waste as cyclical, not a straight line. And they've the foundation as of today they educate other people to do this, and the group has developed to more than 20,000 students across the region.
Nice.
So their goal is they've started this, they want to make it kind of like a ripple effect.
Right.
So they want to educate other students to do the same, so that it can be grow like wildfire.
Right.
So I love this story, and I love young children making something that's going to impact our environment.
Yes.
Love, love, love that. So thank you so much, Audrey, and to all the people that have been involved. And if you're interested, take a look at this. And it's turning coffee waste into garden gold.
Yes. And one of the things that the coffee will do is it will enrich the soil with nitrogen and other nutrients. So as I was listening to, after Rosetta gave me the name, I started doing a little investigating. And what I think would be beautiful is for it to get traction. You know how things go viral?
Yes.
We would love for this to go viral because everybody has to have their coffee. And if you're going to pay $5 to $8 for a cup of coffee at Starbucks, just think if you could get the grounds, that would go back into Mother Earth. And then could you imagine if the soil all of a sudden started getting better?
You could even do it at home if you drink coffee.
Yeah. And then we could start growing food again in our soil because our soil would be better nurtured versus fertilizer.
And how it's very easy. Just take the grinds that you're using at home and just rinse them out, wash them, and then use them as fertilizer.
There you go.
How simple is that?
There you go. I love it.
Yeah.
All right. So, this whole situation with AI is just starting to become more problematic. Some have even said that it's becoming annoying. Instead of just seeing and believing, oh, this is a cup of tea. Now, if you see it and you can't touch it, is it real or is it AI?
Yeah, I mean, I love AI because of the many things it can help you do, like research,
right,
and help you find a plethora of things throughout the World Wide Web.
Right.
But have you noticed, and this is really annoying me, there would be videos, and before I couldn't tell, but now I can tell, and they would go viral, but it's just all AI generated. And what's really annoying is when you listen to it, you can tell that it's very, very fake. It's AI because of the way the voice sounds. It's kind of like, they try and make it sound like human, but you can hear that kind of robotic sound, underlying tone of the robotic sound. And it's really annoying me because there are people that have Facebook pages, YouTube channels, Instagram pages, and all they do is they're not even using real people. They're just using those kind of AI generated to get influence, to become influencers and to become viral. And it's so obvious that it's AI because it's so, and you will see this, it's just so fake. Why? There are videos that they make that just don't. And the other thing that I hate is when people come up with fake news on AI.
Yes.
I mean, with AI.
Yes.
And they put all these clips together, and it's like, so I was looking through Facebook, and all of a sudden I came across this post, and it said, Michael Strahan, something about announcing that he was diagnosed with cancer, and how Robin Roberts is bursting out into tears and stuff like that.
Oh my God.
Because I have not watched Good Morning America in a few days.
Right.
So I thought maybe I must have missed an episode where he announced it. So I'm like, oh my God. So I start searching. I can't find it anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, let me go on YouTube and see if I can find the full episode of which one it was.
Right.
I cannot find it. So what I do is, and what's really annoying is that they have all these pictures and it looks like they put them together like it really happened on. But when you really delve into those pictures, the pictures look old and Robin Roberts looks younger. And so what I did was, because I got so annoyed that I couldn't find this, I'm like, what is up with this? Because I cannot find it.
Right.
Then I look at where this page is, this Facebook page. I've never heard of this Facebook page. And then I go to ChatGPT to make sure. And I say, did Michael Strahan announced that he had cancer on GMA, Good Morning America. Is it real or fake?
Right.
You know, ChatGPT is very good because it does the whole search of every kind of website out there. And it says they cannot find anything to corroborate that that's true.
Right.
But what I did find was lots of articles about Michael Strahan talking about his daughter
who had cancer.
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm like, really annoyed because I really thought that was true and I
Yeah.
wanted to get some more information.
Yes.
That's really annoying. And all the fake videos. People, this is getting too much. It's so, and some of the AI videos that people are doing is just way over the top. It's not even realistic and it's very, very annoying.
Yes. Like we shared with you before, Robin Williams' daughter did a cease and desist because people were making these fake reels about her dad who is deceased. Recently, there is one of these reels about Dr. Martin Luther King shoplifting in Walmart. Really. I don't even think there was a Walmart store open when he was assassinated.
There was no such thing as Walmart.
So the logic behind some of this is just
ridiculous. Some of the stuff that people, they just want to put out something so that they can go viral and they can they can become an influencer and make money.
Yeah.
And I don't know, where is the fine line? This has got to stop because it's not just a few posts, it's a lot. Like I would say probably like 60 to 70% of things out there are now AI generated and it's fake. And I don't know, it's just really bugging me and really annoying me.
So in the UK, there's a British channel called Channel 4.
Yes.
And there was a article, well, I guess you would say like a little show special, and it said, "Will AI take my job?" So the broadcaster starts talking about, like, she's out on location and she's talking about this, and at a certain point she says AI is going to touch everybody's life in the next few years. For some, it will take their jobs, like a call center worker, customer service agent, and maybe even a TV representative like me, because I'm not real. And she just, poof, she's gone. People are hanging on to this like they thought she was real. She's not. She said, "I am an AI presenter, and as some of you might have guessed, I don't exist. And I wasn't on location reporting the story by image and voice. Everything about me was generated by AI." You know, the days of what you see is what you get are kind of over. And like Rosetta said, it is horrible that people are doing this and thinking that this is really cool.
Well, it's like the Tilly, what's her name? The
Yes.
actress that wants to now be represented by
an agent and get paid like a real actor or actress. And the real actors and actresses are upset because they're also doing AI avatars of them.
Yes.
And it's like, you know, what is it going to take to get people to stop? But we're frustrated and we're like, are you frustrated? Do you like all of this? You know, when you see a cup, is it a cup? Can you touch it? Or is it vaporware?
It's all AI. And sometimes some of them, I have to say, look really real.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't tell the difference between whether that's AI or not. And that's kind of deceiving as well. But the ones that are really, really AI generated, that don't even look real, are just climbing up in the likes and the loves and the comments and interactions. It's just really bothering me.
And, you know, in addition to all of this, so OpenAI just recently announced that ChatGPT is going to have a browser. It's called ChatGPT Atlas. And it's going to go after direct competition with Google. So there's going to be another level. So if you go to search for something on the browser, are you getting the authentic response? Or are you getting the OpenAI response?
I think I've been using OpenAI ChatGPT, and I like it because they actually do search all different sources.
Okay.
So I think that Google has a run for their money. Google, Yahoo, whichever, Microsoft, all those kind of like search engines. I think it's going to be good because I have to admit, I do like ChatGPT because I will go in there and ask questions if I'm not sure, and just like I did with the Michael Strahan thing.
Right.
And it told me there's nothing. The only thing they saw was him talking about his daughter who had cancer. That was it.
So, like she said, all of these companies better wake up and pay attention, because the more things are embedded to give the customer the information they want in a timely manner, everybody's not going to say, oh, I don't want to do that because, it's just too much. So,
and like we've said in the past, AI can be used for the good.
Yes.
But it's up to us as adults to teach the next generation how to use it for good.
Yes. Not everything can't be alike, or I went viral. Who cares?
Yeah, I know.
At the end of the day, who cares? So, kind of in the same line, I'm feeling just almost overwhelmed with television. Back in the day, you could plug in an antenna and you could plug it in your TV and you turn your TV on, and channel 2, 4, 5, 7 were free. You didn't have to pay anything. It was just a television. Now with advertisement and all of these services, they started adding, first it was HBO, Showtime, Cinemax. For years, you could pick one of the three or you could pick all of them, and you could bundle it and it was fine. But it was just 1, 2, 3. Then they decided that we're going to introduce more. So for a while, we had Prime Video, Hulu, Disney Plus, Apple TV Plus, Netflix, HBO Max, Peacock, and Paramount. Okay?
Only.
Oh, and YouTube. Let's not forget YouTube. YouTube has its own little thing too. Because my sister just says, oh, I only pay $90 a month for YouTube. I'm like, what? So, streaming services. So now these companies they're like in direct competition with each other, but all of a sudden they're starting to bundle, which makes me go, have you always been in direct competition, or are you co-owned by the same company? So recently, Disney Plus, Hulu, and HBO Max is now bundled for $19.99 a month. You can get all three. And Peacock and Apple TV Plus is bundled for $14.99 a month. Now, if I'm in direct competition with you, why am I going to bundle with you unless I might be co-owned?
No, yeah,
by
you're
you?
right. There's a point.
So
there.
Yes,
there has to be. Yes.
There's a point to this.
Yeah.
So it's starting to make me go, what's going on? So when I went, I thought you all might want to think about that too. How are you in competition, and then all of a sudden you're friendly enough to be bundled
together as a package deal?
Yes.
And have you noticed that there's not just recently, it's been going, they'll do like Discovery Channel.
Yes.
And then now you can't even watch some of the shows on Discovery because you have to pay to get Discovery Plus.
Yes.
It's the plus.
Lifetime
plus. The plus means you just have to pay more money.
Yes. I'm like, are you serious? And someone will say, oh, but it's only an extra couple of dollars, because some of these streaming services are going to go up at the end of the year. And I'm like, how much money does it take to stream something? And me personally, I liked it when I could watch it live. I don't like the fact that when you're doing streaming, if your internet isn't like solid, they go, and like before you could like rewind. You can't do that. It's very, very interesting. It appears that they're giving us less and charging us more.
Well, I don't like live because then you have to watch the commercials, and I like to skip my commercials.
Well, no, I like to record live and then watch it later.
You're right.
I feel sorry for you people who are spending all this money on commercials, millions and millions of dollars, and I don't know anyone, the two of us included, that watch the commercials.
Well, actually, Netflix, we stopped paying the high price.
Okay.
Because the higher prices means you don't get commercials.
Okay, so now see commercials?
Now we see commercials, but we don't pay the high prices.
Yeah.
So you can get like a cheaper version of Netflix, but you have to watch the commercials.
No, you don't. If the commercial says ad, and it tells you how long, you just go away and do something.
Well, what we do is we just mute it.
There you go.
We mute it so we don't have to listen to it, and then we do our own thing.
See?
But it's still there.
Yeah, it hasn't gone away. But once again, you're all thinking, someone said that like Xfinity spends $2 billion a year on commercials. And I'm like, what? On advertisement, not just commercials, but the billboards, being on certain shows, advertising, stuff like that, because they want to be in our faces where we see it. And it's like, all you got to do is drive down the street and there's a Verizon store, everywhere.
Yeah.
There's an AT&T store. There's a Sprint store. I'm like, I don't know why. Maybe it's the younger generation.
Well, what
that
they want,
after.
they want brand awareness. So
Right.
Because as you know, it takes a human at least 7 to 8 or 9 touches before you actually recognize or get what that brand is.
Yes.
So at the beginning, we didn't know what Xfinity was until we kept seeing it. And then we're like, oh, I've seen that brand somewhere, but I don't really know what it is.
Because I knew it as Comcast.
Yes.
I was Comcast.
Yes.
Because there was a separation. And another thing that these streaming companies are doing is they're overlaying, so like AT&T, say they used to be phones. And then they started getting into television. So then they got DirecTV. And then they said, well, let's add internet. They're all doing that. So you can get internet now from T-Mobile, Xfinity, Verizon. Everybody has it. Sprint. So I don't know if it frustrates you all like it does us, but I was just like, wow, I'm going to pay my cable bill. And on top of that, I'm going to pay $14.99 to $19.99.
Well, that's
more.
why a lot of people that don't want to pay are finding other means to watch TV.
Yeah.
And that's whether it's legal or not.
Aha. So kind of on the little theme that we seem to be talking about today with streaming and all these services. So as many of you know, I think it was Tuesday morning or was it Monday morning?
It was Monday morning.
It was Monday morning. So Monday morning, I woke up and I always kick my day off looking at, the Today Show or Good Morning America or CBS Mornings. I do them all because I like to hear what their perspective is for the day. Sometimes they all say the same thing and I'm like, okay, whatever. Sometimes they have a little thing that's different. On Monday, they were all talking about the major website and app outage. Did you hear about that?
Yes, I did. I was driving and I heard they said that. And I didn't know that it was Amazon. I didn't know that they hosted a lot of other companies' sites on there.
Yes, their websites.
And I was blown away. And then I found that it wasn't even just in America. It was global.
Yes, it was worldwide. This was big.
Yes, it was. So I had no idea, and it affected a lot of companies. And I was working, because I work part-time at Whole Foods, owned by Amazon.
Yes.
Their system for shoppers was up in the morning, but then at a certain time, it was just down. And I don't know how long it was down for, because I left after a couple of hours.
Right.
And couldn't get any orders. So people that wanted to order Amazon Prime shopping couldn't do that. Or people that had already ordered in the morning, I don't know if they even got their orders, because delivery people couldn't even deliver because they couldn't get into the
orders.
system.
Yeah. That was crazy. And for me, so they start popping up icons. So I see Venmo, Xfinity, Roku, Disney Plus, Rain, Signal, T-Mobile, United Airlines,
Snapchat,
McDonald's, Lyft, Fidelity, Canva,
Roblox,
AT&T,
Fortnite,
Facebook. And I'm like, wait a minute. And then banks and cryptocurrency exchange, Coinbase, and there's an AI firm called Perplexity also reported issues.
Perplexity. I didn't even know that. Yeah. Wow.
But for me, it's like, wait a minute. United Airlines, Delta Airlines, I mean, that has people's lives in it. And I kept thinking to myself, my history is data centers and technology. And I always had systems that were repetitive. So I had a concept called follow the sun. So it would start here in Milpitas, California. We would rotate to Singapore. Singapore would rotate to the UK. So, and we did this every night. So that when customers called in, they got to talk to a human being. And I was sent to the locations to train the staff, which was kind of cool. kind of weird. I saw some weird stuff, but I
imagine.
I had a great time. So this was a major red flag. If Amazon AWS could take out all of these companies, 500 companies reported they had issues. And it started on the East Coast around 3 a.m. in the morning. If all of these companies were not able to recover, can you imagine the chaos? So Amazon, AWS, and all of these corporate business owners, you need a backup recovery system, because what you have is depending on one source.
And it did go down. The service did go down twice before, 2023 and 2021. But they're never going to stop hosting because they make a lot of money. It's all about the money.
Yeah, but the thing is, this is very, very scary. Not from the standpoint that I went to McDonald's and I couldn't get my I don't
Big
go
Mac
there.
or whatever.
Well, it was in the morning. I was like, what is the morning stuff?
McGriddle.
Yeah, or any of that stuff. Yeah,
hotcakes.
As you can tell, we don't go, so I don't know the names.
Decades.
Yes.
I don't know.
So that's one situation. But can you imagine? You're calling a Lyft pickup to get you to the airport, to get on a designated plane, because that used to always be an issue for me back in the day. If the car didn't get there and I got to the airport too late, I missed my flight. I mean, this is a, oh my God.
It's actually pretty scary.
It really is.
Because it took out not just national, but worldwide.
Yeah.
So this is, yes. Yeah.
So all the people who are faking to be in charge and all aware of networking and security, you have an opportunity. An opportunity has presented itself to you. This could have been catastrophic.
Yes.
You need to fix it. So we're going to try and keep an eye to see if we hear of anybody saying it's been identified and steps have been taken. But I mean, every company I worked for back in the day had a recovery process.
Yeah.
We would never. I mean, I was working at Apple. Could you imagine if manufacturing just went down and nobody could build a computer, ship a computer, any of that? That would have been chaotic.
Yep.
For the companies. And a friend of mine said that the stock market has been red all day. And I'm like, well, think about it. That should have shook a lot of people that understand the aspects of follow the sun and global services, because AWS, Amazon, guys, I think that's Jeff Bezos, right?
Yes, it
okay.
is.
So instead of worrying about the stars and the moon and all that, boyfriend, you need to come down to earth and worry about us, because I didn't hear of any hospitals. But they just said a global 500 companies.
Yeah.
So it was pretty impactful. But we wanted you to be aware of that. So from a weather perspective, I'm sure you've all heard about the devastation in western Alaska, Anchorage. Now, the update that we want to share today, thousands of Alaskans were evacuated because of a major flooding. And this is the oh my God part. They will not be able to return home for 18 months. With the harsh Arctic winter ahead of them. So now's when they get their real cold weather. They don't know if repairs will be able to begin anytime this year. And they might have to wait until next year to start. So right now about 1,600 evacuees from Alaska, from Anchorage, are going to be going to Anchorage because they've been evacuated from all of the locations in western Alaska.
Wow, that's crazy.
18 months.
I can't even survive 1 month without
being home.
Right.
And not knowing what you got.
And you don't even know. They say 18 months, but how do you know it's going to be 18 months?
It could be longer, because the first person may start in 18 months, because with the flooding, if they aren't able to extract that water, it's going to freeze. And then the snow is going to come in and go on top of that. And when you see the location, you see the flooding and the water's moving. So it's pretty devastating. But our thoughts and prayers are with you all, because like Rosetta just said, even for us to be displaced a month, it can be very, very horrible.
Yeah, let's just pray that the whole cycle actually speeds up.
Yes.
And it's not 18 months.
Yes. Maybe this will not be a harsh winter as a lot of them are. Because even here in Northern California where we are, we started out the week in the 90s, and then we went to the
High
80s.
Low
80s. Like I think it was like 78 to 81, like that. And then today we're in the 60s. So this is something that's going around, and it just warms my heart when we talk about our youth trying to do something to slow down global warming and to do things to help us, because
to help our planet.
Yes, when when you leave the United States and you eat food, the food is so much different than here in the States. And they say it's because our food, our grounds are they're dead. You can't grow anything. However, if what the kids are doing with coffee, that's one thing. And if we can figure out other things that we can do, then we can re-nurture our soil. Exactly. And we can do better. So we're keeping hope alive. Thank you for hanging out with us once again. And of course, it's our opportunity to share events around the Bay.
All right, everyone. My time to talk about some fun things happening this coming weekend. Let's get right into it. San Francisco's 43rd annual Sandcastle Classic Contest at Ocean Beach in San Francisco. And it starts at 11 a.m. And it's Leap Arts in Education who will take over Ocean Beach to host the largest sandcastles contest in Northern California, featuring team competitions, food trucks, and live music all day. Now, I've seen this, but I have yet to go. And those sandcastle making looks amazing. I mean, the creativity with some of these people is just beyond. Yeah. I never even knew that they had such creativity. So if you've never been and you can't get to it, just look at past events online and see the spectacular things that they've made with the sand. Everyone is invited and to come with open eyes, and you'll see jaw-dropping, supersized sand sculptures, and details are below. So don't forget, all the links will be in the description. Next, we have hands-on experience, and it's at UCSF. Saturday, October 25th, 11 a.m., and it will be experiencing 120 plus mind-blowing hands-on experiments, games, demonstrations, behind-the-scenes lab tours, film screenings, and science talks. So bring the whole family, and there's going to be race robots, marvel at live leopard sharks, and a 30-foot-long whale skeleton. And you can see your brainwaves and sit in a real military airplane cockpit. Roast a marshmallow by the sun power and participate in science podcasts and so much more. Details below. All right, next we have the 10th annual Great Croccolo Parade. And that is an Italian cheese celebration in Oakland. Join us as we pay homage to one of our favorite Italian cheeses from the Trentino Alto Adige region. Market Food Halls is one of the 2 shops in the United States that sells this creamy cow's rich cheese. And the parade starts at noon promptly and ends with a ceremonial cheese cutting and plenty of samples to go around. Details below. Next, we have Children's Halloween Haunt, and that is in San Jose, Saturday, 2 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Go away, Nat. Naughty.
Naughty Nat.
It's going to be at History San Jose, hosting Children's Halloween Haunt activities throughout the afternoon. Will include cultural crafts, free carnival rides, face painting, and balloon animals, a mini pumpkin patch, and Dia de los Muertos sugar skull decorating for small additional fee. So all the details in the link below, and you can get your tickets there. Next, we have Halloween Bash and Costume Raffle. And this is actually at 7 Stars, which Gloria and I have been to in
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
And it has the whole Star Wars theme. So if
Yes.
you've never been, go and check it out.
It's wonderful.
Put your best, funniest, cleverest, most elaborate store-bought made from hand, last minute, etc. Pick your adjective, costume, and join them. They will judge, and actually they say they will not judge because there's no costume contest. Instead, they do a costume raffle.
Oh, nice.
Yes, so they're open to everyone, and it's regular business hours, and everyone that comes will get a raffle ticket if you have a
Nice.
costume, and they're giving out prizes. And the official party for this starts at 7 p.m. when they will be handing out raffle tickets. You get 5 tickets for coming in costume. Karaoke will start at 8 p.m. and you'll get additional tickets with each and every purchase.
Nice.
So there you go. Next, we have Creepy Crawly Halloween. Does that sound right? Creepy Crawly.
Yeah.
Okay,
Creepy
that sounded
crawlies,
weird.
Spiders.
Yes,
creepy
it just
crawlies.
sounded weird when I said it. I know what the word is.
Yep, you're
And
right.
this is in downtown Campbell, and it is this Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. Bring your 2- and 4-legged little ghouls, goblins, and superheroes to our haunted district for some scary good fun and trick or treating. The annual Creepy Crawly Halloween is a 2-hour costume extravaganza in the streets of downtown Campbell.
Nice.
And other freebies are certainly a big part of this event, but most people come mainly to reveal a community-wide costume party in the streets and get some candy as an added bonus. Details below.
Nice.
Then we have Barks and Booze, 800 Moffett Boulevard in Mountain View. It's this Sunday the 26th at the Ainsworth Hotel, and they welcome to Barks and Booze. Get ready for a spectacular time at your pet-friendly event. Join them for a day filled with fun, activities for the family, and your furry friends. Dress up your pets with their best costumes and participate in the pet parade. Enjoy delicious treats, shop from local vendors, and enter your pet costume contest for a chance to win awesome prizes. The winners will be chosen by a panel of judges made up of local vendors, leaders from the community. Event details below. So there are your events around the bay, and I hope you enjoy, and you get to enjoy some of these events.
Yes.
Check it out below, the description, all the links and everything will be there, and pass it on because you never know who might be interested in attending some of these events.
Absolutely.
And let us know if you do go to these events.
Yes.
Comment below which one you went to.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us. We've really enjoyed this. Oh, this silly gnat.
He loves
Go
her.
away. Go away.
He loves her.
I don't
You
love
know?
the gnat.
Yes, like we always tell you, we feel the love for you hanging out with us, and this gnat feels the love.
Yes, yes.
Because you notice he's not bugging me. He's only bugging
Been
her.
bugging me this whole time. All right.
Yes, so we scoop up all the love and we send it back to you all bubbling over.
Bubbling over. And we hope
Yes.
you enjoyed this chat, because
Yes.
if you did, how about hitting that thumb icon? Subscribe to our channel and hit the bell notification.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Thank you so much. We are Silicon Valley Girls. Chat over tea. And remember to always keep smiling. Bye-bye.